Okay, and we're broadcasting. I feel like we're live. I feel like I'm getting better at this every day. There we go. Okay, we got that open. We got that open. Hopefully I can get any questions that people have. Let's see what's over here. Very cool. We got Tim's Fathom note taker and Glenn's, and we got a few note takers in here. Oh, we got Tim and Justin and Sam. I might take off the note takers from the system here. Just where don't report anything. And we'll move that one too. No, don't report.
Okay.
All right. Hey. How's everybody doing today?
Good. I see some old friends here too. Hey, Tim.
Yeah, awesome.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Tim. We got Tim, Glenn, Sam, Justin, and John. John looks like he's having a good chat over there. That's cool. I just want to make sure and confirm that I'm actually streaming here because get that rolling. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's on. Awesome. Good turnout today. We got Kevin that says hi already. And I say hi to everybody else. Tim's requesting. I'm going to record it and then I can send summaries and stuff like that. Replays and everything for today's call. How everyone sounds to be doing pretty good. Anybody have any questions to kick stuff off? I've got a couple of things that I'd love to chat about. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas or if there's anything you guys need help with, I am definitely here to answer any questions that I can.
I have a quick question. I'm gonna run and then come back and try and hang with you.
Yep.
But what I really wanted to get a hold of you, I sent you an email. I don't know if you saw it. Do you have a checklist or something you can send me so I can start to gather information for my setups?
Let me take a look right now, and I can actually, I think I've got one here for the loyalty and rewards SOP.
Perfect.
Let me grab that.
So either drop it in chat or email.
Yeah, I'll drop it in chat and I'll send you an email.
That'd be great.
Well, so yeah, so this is just a Google Doc, which is kind of basically goes over the custom values and the steps that you need to set up the loyalty and reward system. I'm not sure if I put it under the training in the account or not, but if I didn't, I should. And there it's in chat, and Glenn, I'll email you right now.
That's great.
Well.
And I'm going to split because I just closed a deal and I just got to get the contract out.
Awesome.
To stuff. And let me and then I'll pop. What time are you on until, Jason?
12 for sure, or 12 PST for sure.
So an hour, at least an hour.
About an hour. So we'll just see how everything goes.
All right, I'm going to try and bounce back in about 15 minutes then.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Awesome, there we go. All right, first question out of the way. Handled that like a pro. All right, cool. There, yeah. So if anybody has the loyalty and rewards system and you want to know how to set it up, I put the link in the Google chat there. It is also available. I'll just share my screen real quick here too. It's also available in our back end over here under whatever you called it in your system. In ours, it's called Smart Scripts. You can also get it under training resources. Here's a training on how to get everything all set up inside the system as well. So you can go through that and get loyalty and rewards all set up in your system. So yeah, okay. That is how you can go and do that. Now, just to kick things off, something cool that we did this week, which I thought was pretty awesome, was we have our video testimonial system that we built a couple months ago, really, and we kind of been getting that rolling. But the cool thing is we just integrated into memberships, and I think I have it under video demo testing accounts. So I'm going to jump in there. So one of the cool things is one of the problems that we always had with high level in the memberships is that we couldn't find out which contact actually went into memberships without because we couldn't grab their contact ID or anything like that from memberships. But with high level changing and adding in the client portal and stuff like that, we're able to, through code, find out who the contact is, which would allows us to do a lot more stuff now, which will allow us to use the API to pull in information, to trigger things. If they do something, if they land on a page, we could do some interesting things like that. And one of the things that we just did was we made it so that we could add in our video collector into memberships, but then also still tie that to the contact, so that we knew that to email them or text them or whatever after their video was recorded or after their video was completed. So that's just kind of interesting. So that we're able to do that, and we're able to embed it in a page like this. So that's neat, because part of the things that we had before was just you had to try and do an iframe or something different like that, but now we're able to actually just pull in that video collector right into here. And I don't think it'll let me record, probably because I'm already using the video camera for something else, so it'll say denied. But that is really cool, because now we're connecting that with a different customer and everything like that. And if you guys haven't seen our video testimonials collector, it's very cool. I'm gonna go over this one here. This allows you to collect video testimonials from any customers, but I mean, I think we started out with video testimonials here, but I think we can actually use this for really a ton of different applications. Even if we started to build something out like sending out video email, recording a video, attaching it to a customer's contact and sending them an email with a custom built video that you guys made or something like that. I think there's a lot of opportunities. I've been thinking about how we can possibly use this for even like contractor videos or contractor photos. You know, if they're out on a job site, they can do a video recording of their thing and attach that to their system and have that emailed in as well. That's something that could totally happen. So just really interesting. Anyways, did somebody say something? Just wondering if I missed something.
Can you throw a link to that demo in the chat there, Jason?
Yeah, sure. I will right here. Go and check this out.
Is this an extra cost option, or is this included with our?
This one is not included. The only thing you need to get with this is minutes. So I mean, we have the snapshot, the integration, and everything that we built for it, but you still need the minutes to process all the videos. So we've partnered up with another company who's doing all the video processing, and then you can just purchase minutes through the back end here. So we start I think there's 200 minutes a month, which you can for $50, which you can spread across unlimited accounts. And then I think it's $100 for 500 minutes, or I think 150 for 1,000 minutes if you want to spread that across your sub accounts. And one of the other cool things about this is not just doing videos and collecting these video testimonials, because the thing is collecting video testimonials, they tend to be harder than just getting simple reviews, right? Because people have to show up on camera and do things like that. But we've also integrated this with the reward system, so you can give people points. If you have the reward system too, you can give them points or incentives to be able to when you do this. So collect a video testimonial and give them points or something that they can redeem for. I mean, you can do that right through any kind of workflow as well. Give them points, or you know, just give them a reward or benefit for doing it. So inside of automations here, we have two different workflows that they have the video is recorded, or there's the video is approved. Once the video is approved, you can trigger anything that you want off that. So if you want to give them a bonus or a benefit for recording that video, you can totally do that. I've seen people set it up. So, hey, we've got this free thing that we want to give you. Just go here and record a video testimonial for us. And once it's approved, we'll fire that thing over to you, or get $100 off or whatever, depending on what your business is, right? Because what you can do then once you have those video testimonials is they are some of the best things that you can run for ads. So if you have any social media advertising or anything like that, posting into Google, even in their social media share things like just into your GMB, posting videos of video testimonials in there is huge. Using video testimonials for Facebook, Instagram ads is huge. Same with TikTok and all that. If you can take those videos and then capture those moments and use them as video testimony or as ads, it's very, very powerful. And my part of our agents here is we run Facebook ads for a lot of different places, and we're always asking them, can you please get video testimonials from your customers, right? And this is one of the things where we try to make it as simple as possible. And if they can use this system to collect video testimonials, you can then run them as ads and get a lot more conversions. Just social proof is huge, right? So yeah, those are some of the benefits of video testimonials anyways. Oh, we got Justin here coming back into yeah, okay. So wondering if you guys have any questions for me or any thoughts of the day, or if you guys need help with building anything out, let me know. Anybody having stuck anywhere or anything like that inside High Level?
Okay, Jason, can you hear me? This is Justin. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the first time I got on the weekly call. So we've been kind of just getting really busy. We're trying to set all this up. I guess I scheduled, through your little link. It might be better to do one-on-one just to make sure I have this set up. That's the main thing. I'm just trying to make sure that I have this set up correctly. Mainly, when I see your video, we're talking about the loyalty and rewards video.
Yeah.
I feel like I got the API all figured out so that, now it's dropping down from the, because we have the agency account, but we're new to all this, right? We're just kind of launching in a sense, and we're still running our painting company, right? So now when I'm looking at, I'm in the dashboard for the GL Smart Scripts, right? And I have added the painting company for, I'm going to go back to the loyalty program is the thing that we're trying to launch and let people know that if they refer people, they can, we can kind of give them some credit. We're just trying to set that up. So we're trying to, in the down season here, just try to, encourage people to bring in referrals and then, announce that basically. So when I see the smart rewards, I have listed here in the rewards, I've got the, well, that's one question. Do you need to have I feel like in the video, it told me that I had to add the master account that has the snapshot in it that we created.
So did you create a master account? Master snapshot account? Yeah.
Right on the rewards page, I have the master account added as a location, and then I have the painting company, but that's 2 of 3 licenses. Do you need to have the license for the master account?
You don't have to. Well, you have to just to test everything out. So I mean, you could just you can add it in there, test things out just to make sure you have things set up the way that you want in there. But the only real reason to have the master account is when you're importing snapshots into High Level, when you import a snapshot, even if it's the same snapshot, and with updates, High Level treat it as a brand new snapshot with new custom values, new everything. So if you try to apply that to a sub account that you already installed it on, what it'll do is it won't overwrite it typically won't overwrite the stuff that's there, and it might duplicate everything. So you're better off making changes and adjustments to your master account and then pushing those changes out to your sub account. It just makes it easier because Yeah. So once you have that set up, you don't have to, and you just make sure it's running, I suppose. You don't have to have a license on the master account at all. You just use that for testing.
Okay. Yeah.
And then deploy that out to your main account and just have your main account as licensed.
Oh, just the main, but isn't this per sub
Yeah,
account?
well, that's what I mean. That's what I just mean.
Yeah.
So like for
Yeah.
your painting account right now, you would have
Yeah,
that
right.
as
And then we're able to buy more of these after the 3, right? That's the idea.
yeah, you can do more. And then we're rolling out, I'm gonna roll out an unlimited account here as well. So that if you guys end up having, you have 50 businesses, it's not going to be $60 a month or whatever, or $69 a month per account. We'll just cap it kind of thing, and you guys can roll with it.
Yeah. And I mean, again, I think I told you originally, we're just getting started with this, but I feel like starting with the Power Tools, obviously you can get people going on the marketing with, high level used to that. They don't want to quit that. But I feel like if we launch with the loyalty program with any customer, and then they tell their customers they have a loyalty program, they're not going to quit it because they're going to look stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You want to make stuff that's sticky, right?
Yeah. They'll never get rid of it because they'll look bad if they did. Right.
So that's the key with getting them set up in there, and make sure that they're rolling with it as quickly as possible and utilizing it. So they don't just be like, oh, we haven't used it at all. So,
But from my point, like, I'm just getting used to this. It does seem it's a little complicated to set it up. So I just want to make sure that I'm clear. So on this one page here that I'm seeing the rewards location, it's 2 of 3, and one has the master, one has the painting company.
Yep.
On each of these, there's a download snapshot button. I had already done the downloading of snapshots. When do we use this button that is put into, are we supposed to only when it's a new snapshot, or are we supposed to do that like every time we set it up? Or
no, just when there's like changes and updates.
Yeah,
there's not a huge amount of changes and updates that are being made to that core snapshot there for loyalty and rewards. So you wouldn't have to do that every time. I'll try to wonder if I should do that. Maybe I'll make a system or something like that that'll tell you when there's like significant changes.
Yeah, I would just
but for the most part, it's all there, and then a lot of stuff just happens in the back end that we can control, that we can without having to bother you guys.
Make it clear to us when we need to do that or not. It just seems like that it could lead to errors if there's like, I know you told me how to download the snapshots the other way, and then there's another one here that's like prompting me. So I feel like it could lead to issues with people like it's like, what am I supposed to do that now? Okay, so I've got the location going, and then I guess my questions are, what I got confused because I'm looking at your video, and I know you're going to be adding things, but when I click custom values, like the one in the video, so right now I'm on the
you want to share your screen? If you want to share, you can
that's
share
why
your screen too.
That's why we should probably do
that's fine.
At my office,
that's fine.
But here I use the hotspots, and I'm using the iPad for the computer, and it doesn't really good. And this is the iPhone, right?
Yeah, so no problem.
But I just sometimes I'm at home, So why don't we could you see that it's for Tuesday? I don't know if it's Halloween. I don't know. You've got kids, or I don't know if it's like it's the noon.
Yeah, during the day is no problem.
Okay,
I'll try to
we just do, and then I'll kind of just go through that stuff with you individually. But yeah, I mean, overall, I just want to make sure I got it set up correctly.
Yeah,
we definitely feel like telling people that we can use this is really helpful, and then doing the loyalty cards and everything, and it's a great icebreaker, I think, for businesses. Do you have a loyalty program? The texting is obviously good too, but if you don't have a loyalty program, that's a great in, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I think so many businesses could use a loyalty program, just a way to bring customers back or get them to come back, entice them to come back. I love loyalty programs when I sign up for them. I just love collecting points for things that I'm doing anyways. And then I typically use those points for like treating myself and buying extra stuff that I don't need. But that's what I use it for. And that's why I love it. So yeah, I mean, if I'm already going to go to a restaurant and I can earn points for every time I go to the restaurant, or for I'm already going to get a job done or go to a store and buy stuff, then I love getting points for doing that stuff that I'm going to do anyways. So yeah, I think it's super powerful. Yeah, so yeah, I think that you really just need to have, yeah, get that snapshot set up. You can use that. I don't know if I sent you that doc before either, but there's the doc that I put in the chat there that you can have a look at as well. It really just kind of goes over the custom values that you need to set up, and it's a good way to kind of onboard clients. So if you're asking them questions, ask them some of these questions that are in here, and then I kind of explain what some more of these things are too, and how do you want to use those points and whatever. And I'd also recommend setting up some of the things that we changed in the back end here. Let me just go to rewards.
I mean, I guess I would just, maybe someone else will get confused too, but so I'm looking at your video, for instance, on the rewards, it says business description as a custom value, but that's one of the ones that I can't seem to show up. So did that get like removed?
Oh, is it not showing up?
What have I done wrong? Yeah, that's kind of one of my things that like, it made me feel like, well, they did it wrong or something, but I see rewards from email, from name, but I have client, patients, customers, but I'm not seeing in the video at the top is business description, and that one's not showing up. So it's like, what did I do?
Okay, well, I'll take a look at why that isn't showing up for you. And then, yeah, we can totally go over that on the call.
Yeah, well, do that, and then I can do screen share and everything. We'll just do that the right way. But yeah, otherwise, it's
rewards business description. We have one right there, anyways.
It's definitely good to do these on a weekly basis.
Yeah. Well, I'm here to answer any questions and help however we can. So, so this is our just rewards master, and there is a rewards business description, but I should make sure that it's showing up in our custom values editor there as well. So I'll have a look at that and make sure that that's there for you and everybody else. So if I go over here, rewards leaderboard.
Well, actually, here's a question. What is in that custom values collection? What is this download webhook snapshot? What am I supposed to do with that?
Download webhook snapshot. I will have to go look what you're talking about. That is in custom value. Is that under custom values, or is that under the reward system?
I'm under, yeah, now I went back to the editor, the custom values updater.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought that's what you were just referencing, but maybe
Oh,
not.
yeah. So let me go through that. So the custom values updater is a separate system that we can use for mapping custom values. So when you're doing onboarding with a client, you can have them fill out a form and have an easy way to have all your custom values updated. Now, you can also do that inside of high-level snapshots. You can go and build out a workflow that's going to link up custom values with custom fields in one account. But what we built here is we make it so that you can have a single onboarding form that goes to your other customers, and then they can upload or they can update the custom values in any other account. So unless you set this up, this would have nothing to do with rewards at the moment, but we do use it for all of our accounts as well. So when you go into, let's say, Smart Rewards here and update custom values this way, this is pulling from our custom values updater over here. But you can also, so if we click on custom values here, you will see a business description. So I thought that's what you meant when you were saying custom values.
Yeah.
Is clicking on this custom value button right here.
Yeah, I'm not getting that for some reason. I don't know. That's why I feel like I did something wrong. So that's so you're seeing it, but I'm not seeing that. The business description is missing. So.
Oh, okay. Inside of here, yeah. It just so what this does is this pulls in custom values from your sub account, and then it cross-references it with what we defined as a collection. And then so it doesn't pull in every custom value, it just pulls in the custom values that either you want to see or we want to see. So we'll have to make sure that business description custom value is actually loading into your sub accounts. So there's been a lot of issues in the last week, I think, with all the high level updates, or in the last week or two with all the high level updates that have been going on, where things aren't necessarily loading properly. I've talked with a few people who have loaded snapshots into their accounts and workflows are coming up blank, and different things like that. So we can take a look.
That is happening. That is happening. Stuff is breaking. My themes broke that I had from the toolkit and some stuff. So they're pushing a lot of updates out right now.
Okay, but basically, just for everybody's understanding too, all of the custom values per sub account are coming from the snapshot. When we load the snapshot, it loads all of the custom values that are supposed to be. Yeah. So basically, it seems to me that when I loaded the snapshot for this sub account that goes with the smart scripts, it didn't create all of the custom values that it's supposed to, right?
It may or may not have. So that's what you and I can take a look at there on our call that you have booked.
And then when was the last time because I've been in and out of things, when was the last time there was a snapshot created for each of these? Like, was there anything really recent, or do I probably have the most recent one?
We might have made a couple small changes, but not for business, like not for custom values or anything like that. No, there wasn't. Yeah, the other day I was in here and my snapshots weren't even actually, they changed things around too. So snapshots are no longer in settings. They created account snapshots, and it's a whole system that they have over here too. So these are my snapshots, and let me see, rewards. That's my master rewards one. GHL Smart Rewards, September 29th, looks like, is the last time I updated that. Okay. So but it wouldn't have been the custom values when that custom value has been in it for like 6 months or more. So we can just take a look and we'll see what's happening there on your end.
What is the webhooks for? I might as well just ask you that.
Okay, so so the custom values updater, this webhooks thing is, I'll show you what that means. So we basically have these two webhooks here on the screen. One is for updating the custom values. So you create a form in your account, then once that form is submitted in your automation, you can paste this webhook here, and then that will update the custom values for whatever location you have in this spot right here. Okay. So, submit the form. It will do this here. And then this one down here is to automate stuff. So when you're doing customer onboarding, and if you're doing SaaS mode or automated account creation, we have a couple webhooks that we run. And then I'll just show you right here. I'll jump into it. So it's I think it's custom value updater webhooks. So instead of giving you step-by-step, add this webhook, do this thing, do that thing, what I did is we just went in and created a snapshot that has these things already in it. So this one, you have somebody who purchases after SaaS, you can run this after a SaaS purchase. And what it will do is, the interesting thing is that even if you have somebody purchase inside of high level and purchase your SaaS, they fill out the payment form, and you have that linked to your SaaS product, and SaaS will automatically create that sub account, but it doesn't pass any of the information back to the webhook or to the workflow. So you know what the count is, what the ID is, or anything like that. You don't have any information about that. So what we did was created a webhook that you just pass the person's email address to. And what it will do is it will go through your system and it will look for the latest account that has been created with that person's email address. And then it will grab the location ID and location API key from that account, which will then pass it to our system, so that we know that we can, so it authorizes it and updates things on our end. So it automatically, instead of going in right now, you can go in and manually add things, add locations to our systems, right? But with using this here, this will automatically find the account and authorize it for whatever of our tools that you want them to use. So if you're using the custom values updater to do onboarding, it'll automatically provide the information so that we can update that sub account right after they're onboarded. So they can go through and go from a payment page directly to an onboarding form. And then our system will find that information. They can fill out the onboarding form or onboarding survey or series of forms or whatever you want to do. And it'll send those custom values this way. It'll send the custom values through this webhook, which was the same as this webhook here. It will pass all the values here to our account with the updated form fields and contact values, custom values that you want them to fill out, and update their sub account before they even get in there. So you can do that, then send them an email then saying, hey, your sub account is ready. Here's how you log in. Congratulations, we just sent you an email, and all that kind of stuff. So if you have anything that you forms, onboarding, business details, kind of like the business description, name, email, phone number, all that kind of stuff, you can have them fill out that information before they even get into the account. That way, when they get in there, it's already set up for them and ready to go.
Do you feel like there's anyone that's using that, those types of forms that you can collect that data before they even purchase anything? So it's like, one of the first things you collect, trying to survey them on as a lead. And then now you've got them to the point where they purchase, but you still have that same information.
You can you can totally collect that information beforehand if you want. You just need to use the same fields. You just need to map. Yeah. So you could have a form where they fill all that information out before they pay, and that information is still all held in their contact record. So if they use that same email, phone number, everything like that before they pay, and then they go to pay and they still use that same contact info and send that webhook, it's all in their contact record. So when they send it over to our system to update all the custom values, it's already there ready to go.
Cool.
Yeah, so you could totally do that. That'd be a great idea to collect that information from them, and then they fill out that information. That's probably a good lead into it, actually, because one of those points of once you get somebody to start taking action and start doing stuff, and then they get to the payment page, they're like, I already went this far, they're more likely to go through and sign up and pay for something. That's probably a good idea.
Well, I would just say, because I did this 1-day training just to understand his, the way he works, I would recommend everybody to listen to the Ask Method book. But
Ask Method, yeah, I have that book around here somewhere, actually.
I'm blanking on his name, right? But he's got a whole different type of AI platform that would basically parallel high level. It doesn't really do the same things, but he's got like a database of keywords, all this stuff. And like his whole concept is that, you're pre-qualifying your customers and gathering as much information as possible before you make the sale to, tweak your business model and your products and everything. So that's just kind of in my mind as like, we'll be data mining this stuff and then churning them into sales. So I just wanted to make sure that, the concept of, then we can also then use that. But obviously if they're the same custom values, it's all the same information, right? But
yeah, so as long as you're in your form, you're using the same, as long as in your form, you've mapped out those fields to custom values, then you're good to go for sure. I've got the ask. I was just looking at my little bookshelf back here to see if I had it in the back there. I've got the book around somewhere, but it's probably in a bag. We moved last month, and I don't have my 1,000 books set up. piles of books everywhere. But yeah, no, it's a great system and method of asking people all that information. And I think that's the idea of getting people taking action and getting to them to a point where they're purchased.
And then I guess I don't need to, keep asking questions. The first time I got on here, and so maybe you still have something to say about the concept of using this platform, for like fundraising, for like the referrals, if we were doing like pro bono with like a church or something like that.
Yep.
And they're able to, send out, referral link if, if they're trying to raise, basically the concept of like, if they're trying to raise money for something, this service is provided by this agency. If you're a business that would like to do something like this or needs, services, that their referral link is in that system of, fundraising. Have you been able to do anything like that, or do you have any examples?
Totally could, 100%. Just have them sign up as, you can either set them up as a commercial referral partner if you want, or you can just have them as a typical referrer. The difference between the referral partners and just a typical referrer is we allow you to set different point values for different types of customers. So if they're a commercial partner, like let's say like a church has access to hundreds, possibly thousands of people, right? And so what you can do is give them say a lower point value for being a commercial referral partner, and saying a typical consumer, because the consumers are generally going to refer, if they refer, they're going to refer 1 to 2 people throughout their lifetime with you, kind of thing, maybe 3. You might get 5 if they're like a really ambitious one. But so we tend to say, okay, well, we'll give those people higher point values than commercial partners, because commercial partners, they will have access to hundreds of people, and they can just send that email out or notification out or whatever. So those are the difference. But you can decide, you can just have them sign up as a typical referral partner and earn points for every person they refer. So they would just sign into their referral dashboard the same as everybody else, and grab their link and then share that link out with everyone, or their QR code or whichever, and super easy to have them come in that way.
But yeah, I guess I would suggest if you can ever create a snapshot that is made for fundraising like that, and then automatically links to the loyalty that has, automatically embeds that loyalty link in there. Just different campaigns for that. I think it could be really useful, right? That's kind of one of the first things we thought of when we were like, okay, well, we could, because that way, like you say, churches, who knows who it goes out to, if people are selling events or anything like that. Yeah. But I haven't really seen any fundraising snapshots for high level. I didn't look too deep, but yeah, I think that could work well. And so, I think that's figure out all the best ways to apply. Cool. So
like, yeah, so if you're doing fundraising, that could be basically signing up. I mean, we do fundraising for all of our kids' sports teams and everything all throughout the year, and having basically the way it works, like let's say for example, the butcher shop T-Bones that we work with, is you can buy gift cards, and every gift card that's purchased from using that link, then the team gets a percentage of sales, kind of thing, from that. So is that kind of what you're thinking with like the church and everything as well, or or would it be like
You can
they
definitely
earn
do it
points?
that way. I was also thinking like you can do it where you're partnered with a business, right? Definitely that would work, and they can reward people with whatever they want. But I was also just thinking, the agency's providing the fundraising technology and the texting and the websites and all the little emails and things. All it says is that if you own a business, you'd like to do fundraising, this service provided by this agency. Click here to learn more, and it's basically the referral link for the agency. You know what I mean? So we want to use the referral program for both the agency and for our clients, but we figure that working with churches, who knows who that would go out to, or any kind of fundraiser really. If you create anything that's like a viral campaign, for a good cause, but there's just a little thing that says all this technology is provided by the agency. And we could build it ourselves. Clearly, we're just getting started with all this. But if you,
you could totally do that.
That could work really well for your toolkit.
Yeah, and if you had the agency, you have the agency, you provide a fundraising system for them. We could talk about this more for sure. Provide that and then have them have their referral link at the bottom. They can use if you have the referral system set up for your agency, you can sign them up as a referral partner, and then they can use their link as on any funnels or anything that you've built for them as well, which would tie back to your business. And then anybody who came in through that. So figuring out how to use. So we'll have to talk about it, but I'm not really sure how a church would use. The church could get the referral for it, but setting up them with a campaign for like a referral or like a fundraising platform using loyalty and rewards, I'm not really sure, but I'd love to hear more about your ideas on that for sure, because that's something we could totally do.
Yeah, I just think it would be something that you could integrate and add more value to your toolkit, and then everybody could use it really well. But it would take work to create these snapshots. So you're
So here, if I can add an interesting twist, I think getting the data up front is a good idea for the setup. But here's the problem I have: I'm using Extendly for onboarding.
Yep.
And I can't do anything until they create the account and onboard the customer.
Oh, okay.
Right, because like I have 3 accounts when they get up installed, and I can't do anything until they get the accounts created.
And then how long is it taking them typically to get those accounts created once?
Well, that's a good question. I think part of the issue is because of Level Up right now. This week they're out also, a lot of the guys. But I'm hoping that happens next week. But I have to get a loyalty customer up. So what I sent you, Jason, and I don't mean to cut Justin off on anything, but if he has more to ask you. Okay. So 2 things. If you could add my VA to, so I bought the 5-pack from you, and I haven't even gone in there. I haven't done anything. Okay, I haven't done anything. So I need to get my VA up to speed.
Yep.
Okay. So if you could get him, and I sent it to you in the message chat here.
Okay.
If you could get him added to my members area or whatever he needs access to. And I guess the follow-up question or same question is, in there, is he going to find, am I going to find like actually some training videos on setting
for the loyalty? Actually, for the loyalty system, if you have your VA, they don't even have to go. And I actually mentioned this just, I think, after you jumped off a few minutes ago, was that the training for loyalty and rewards isn't actually in the membership section. It's in the back end over here. It's under our system here. So if you can see my screen, I guess.
Yes.
In here, if you go under training resources, loyalty and rewards, this is the training for loyalty and rewards. It's not in the membership. Or solely moving some of our training and putting new training in here. So it's just easier to access kind of thing.
Okay.
So that's gonna open there. And then you don't need to have a username and password or anything like that to get into those sections. And you could just go through here and do all the training through this way. That way it's not Yeah, that way you're not having to go in and add other people to that membership. So just to get started, we do have the training in that membership section because people don't have this dashboard set up yet. And that is
Right.
like kind of the first training on how to do it. So we have that set up. And then, yeah, and then in my head, I've been trying to figure out whether we continue add training in here or move training back over to the membership section inside of high level because of the the new changes and stuff that they've been making to the membership portal community, all that kind of thing. So I mean, actually in your onboarding email that you got, there would be a link in there to create a membership or account, and you could actually just give that to your VA and have them create an account there as well.
So how do I know, like I'm just looking at the custom link to Smart Scripts in my account. Now, you and I had talked, it's got to be 6-7 months ago when we started this whole conversation thing. So I don't know what would be the latest thing set up here in like when I go to Smart Scripts, or do I have to upgrade something?
No, you don't have to do anything. As long as you use that link, you'll see whatever you have access in here. So if you use that link, you're going to show up on a page like this dashboard. It'll show you what you have access to, which is going to be rewards. If you can't find it, it's right here under Smart Rewards. And then you can go in and you can add locations and do all that kind of stuff.
All right. So I see a button here for Smart Rewards, right? And I see one location in here which says Smart Rewards Demo, which is the account we had set up there.
There you go.
Way back. Again, is this going to be up to date here? Anything in here, or is this...
I don't think you need to change. Oh, there might have been a few changes. You might want to download the newest snapshot from Download Snapshot right here and get that set up in your account. Yeah, I think that was like 6 months ago that I helped set you up with that demo. So
where is download snapshot? Okay.
Download snapshot.
I'm going back and forth with two screens here. Got it. Okay.
It doesn't hurt to grab the latest one since it was about 6 months ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
There's probably like there's probably a number of little changes that have gone on in there for sure. I know we added loyalty cards and we've added. I think we've there's a few other things as well that's happened in the last 6 months for sure.
And does that overwrite the old snapshot?
You have to download this, and that's why we can say to add in that master snapshot account so that you can go in there and configure things in that master snapshot account. It's always kind of a pain when you're updating snapshots in sub accounts, but I always say to go do a master one. The difference is that we can now, with a master snapshot account, is that you can update that one to the latest version of whatever you want and make any branding changes or whichever. And then when you go into your account snapshots here, you'll see your master one under here. Like, so for example, we have master rewards in here, master rewards snapshot. And then we can, I think we can click on, nope, this is, so they just changed this around. So one of the cool things that they just added now is if you want to use a snapshot to create a sub account. So if you have your master reward snapshot, you can actually just come into account snapshots, click this plus, and it'll start creating a new account for you with that snapshot. So I think it's this thing here, push update to linked accounts. So any account that you've installed this snapshot on and you click push to updates. So you download our snapshot, update this sub account in your system, which in our system is Master GHL Smart Rewards, and I named it Master Rewards Snapshot when I created the snapshot. And then when I have other accounts, I can load this snapshot onto them, and then I can just click here to push out, and then it will it'll ask me which accounts I want to update.
So is that it? So it creates a sub account called Master Reward Snapshot.
I created that. I basically went to. We brought in the reward snapshot. Let's just find the reward. I've got a couple master ones because I've done demos and
Right.
recorded some videos. So we have, let's see, smart rewards. Okay, smart rewards, smart rewards, September 20 here. So I would go and take this one, create a new sub account, just say add manually. And then in the business name, I would call it Master Reward Snapshot. Do that, fill out all of my information for that sub account. And then it will create that sub account with that business name in there. And then once you have that saved, click on create new snapshot and then call it Master Reward Snapshot, and then find the sub account that you just created. We're going to find Master Rewards Snapshot here somewhere.
I'm sorry, man. I'm confused. I have an account. I guess you created called Rewards Demo in my sub account. So I need to push that one I just downloaded, the master, to that sub account?
You might want to just delete that sub account, that demo sub account, and create a new one, because again, that was months ago. And
okay,
I don't know if you used it for anything.
I never used it.
I would say honestly, go and delete that sub account.
Okay.
Get rid of it, because we just set it up as a demo, like 6 months ago, and just create a new one altogether with the latest snapshot.
How do you delete a sub account?
Okay, under sub accounts.
Okay.
Just pick the sub account that you want to delete. Whatever, like pick one here, go manage client.
Okay, manage.
Actions, delete sub account.
Got it. Okay. Let me go do
Right
that
there.
now.
And that will delete your sub account for you. And then it'll schedule it to delete it. So I think they wait a few days or put it in a queue before it deletes everything, just in case you're like, oh my God, I didn't want to delete that account. Because I'm sure that's happened over and over again, where people deleted it, and then so somebody just asked what's up with the new video testimonials thing. Anyways, so that's kind of how you go and do that. So deleting sub accounts, creating sub accounts. You can manage your clients through here. So that's how you kind of go and do that. So I'm glad we got that figured out.
Jason, I have a question about reviews.
Yep.
So I've been using your Google review platform for probably a year and a half or so.
Mm-hmm.
And good news, we're up to over 550 for Alley Cat signs. So
nice.
I totally recommend you guys do that. But when I've got a client that he sends me a CSV list, and often the clients, as soon as I send it out, they start replying back that the work's not finished or something yet. So what's the quickest, easiest, cleanest way to pause or take them out of the list? Like, they haven't left a positive review, they haven't left a negative review. Can I just click delete on the tag, and that'll stop the workflow?
Here, I'll show you. So inside of their contact, you can, let's just go into, I don't even know where I would have. Let's go to, we want reviews. Basically you can just delete, you can just remove them from the workflow. Let's go, maybe in this, I'll just pick one here. Anyway, so let's go. Is it going to switch me? Sub account. Yeah, under the contacts, let's say we have somebody that is added to reviews. I don't even know if we have somebody added to reviews in this demo account right now, but I can add somebody myself. Okay, so I'll just show you here. When you scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll see campaigns and workflows.
Mm-hmm.
You can just remove them from a workflow. So let's say I add myself to review step 1. Let's just add that. Okay, so I'm there and I'm in there doing it right now. I can actually, if somebody's in that campaign, I can just click like this and just say delete. Are you sure you want to remove them from that campaign? And then click OK, and then it'll stop sending. It'll remove them from there and stop sending messages.
Okay, so one of the things that I'm using is I'm using a tag. So I tag everything all at once to be asked for review. And that puts them into then the workflow to ask for review. So if I delete the tag, that doesn't necessarily stop the workflow, right?
No, because the tag just is a trigger to start the workflow. So the only thing, it's not set up, but I mean, there's other ways that you could do it where you're constantly looking to see if they still have that tag. But the easiest thing would be, instead of removing that tag, you come into the contact and remove them from the workflow there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because the tag only the tag will trigger the workflow to start, but it won't stop the workflow from continuing if you remove it down the road, because you can add and remove tags all the time. And we do that a lot with automations to get somebody into a workflow and then immediately remove a tag so that we can add them back into that workflow later on if we want.
So the alternative is to add a tag that says remove from workflow.
Yeah, you could do that as well. You have to create another workflow. You'd create another workflow that says remove when that tag is triggered, then remove them from the first workflow or all the other workflows.
Yeah.
You can also go, there's also our unsubscribe workflow that's in here that doesn't do any D&D stuff or anything like that. You could just do, let's see, you could go to I'll search for it here. It's unsubscribe. So there is this unsubscribe workflow that removes them from all stages of the review and referral system.
Okay.
So if they replied stop or anything like that, it will it removes them from all the other workflows. So you could set up a tag in here, which could be contact tag. Let's just say, what would you call it? Stop reviews. I'm just going to add this in here now. So now in whichever version of this review system I'm in, if we tag somebody with stop reviews, it will remove them from all the workflows for you. So you could do that. Now, if I go into contacts here, I think this is our live testing account. You could add a tag. Where's the tags? Right there. Add a tag, and then it could be stop reviews, and then you just got to put something in there, and then click add because it's a bulk action. And then it would add me to the stop reviews work or that unsubscribe workflow and remove us from all the review referral workflows.
Okay, thank you.
Does that make sense? That's an
it
easy
makes
way
sense. And like, because what I'm finding is sometimes, well, I'm not hands-on a lot of this stuff. I have a tech that does this for me, but I should know it. Troy's not with me anymore, and I've got another guy. And so sometimes it removes them when they go through the pipeline and they go all the way through. But most of the time I have to leave some sort of I have to tag it manually that says left positive review.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure why. I believe that the workflow is set up that if they go through,
if they left a review and then they didn't, because we asked them to confirm, because there isn't really a way to actually confirm whether they left a review especially if we're using multiple different review sites. There's no way to confirm other than asking them if they did. And if they went through the system, left a review, but then didn't click the trigger link or reply yes, in an SMS with that, then it won't trigger that positive review. Okay. We could add an email in there as well that asks them the same question. So if you sent out a review request by email and then they don't have a phone number in there, they might not get that message either.
Yeah. Okay. And then have you got a workflow set up where you use this review request form, but it asks for a video review first, or have you set
I don't. That is something that I was just actually thinking about that yesterday, was video testimonials and then sending them over to the review system if they want to do both, or leave a video review and then and then transfer them over to that, the review, leave a review as well. That could totally happen. What we did was we set it up so that you could do a video testimonial and then you can redirect them to any page that you want. And you could redirect them to a, now leave us a review on Google kind of thing. I could put that together as well.
So I like to contribute to the groups that I'm in. So here's what I'm going to do. Since I've got so many Google reviews already and I don't have any video testimonials, I'm going to do voiceover using a picture of my testimonials, of my reviews that I have.
Okay.
Pick some of the key ones. I'll record those, send them up to my YouTube channel. So they'll be indexed by Google there.
Yep.
And link them back to show them as, I'll probably create a sublink. It goes back to there for my reviews channel so people can see video reviews as well.
That's a great idea.
That's my contribution for the day.
Yeah. Awesome. So take that video, that testimonial, that review that you got, go and use and make a video testimonial out of it, and then post that to YouTube.
Exactly. So and then link it back to my website. So it's indexable on YouTube. It's indexable from my website. You could even pop that into, if you keep it 30 seconds or less, you could put that into your photo gallery on your Google business profile.
Yep. That
becomes indexable again. So, and it's not like you need to ask permission for this because they've already given you the testimonial. All you're doing is reading it out loud and showing a picture of it. So, I mean, I'm very much about Google business optimization. So these are, three.
Those are great ideas.
Great links. Thanks.
Yeah. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah. I think using videos and testimonials and stuff like that in your GMB like gallery there is a fantastic idea. Yeah. So people are going to see it. All right. Well, been on for a solid hour now. I don't know if anybody else has any questions or any other thoughts, but if you do, shoot me a message, let me know, or else we'll just quickly wrap this up for the day.
Do you have these posted somewhere, Jason, that we can rewatch them, or do you have to be a member?
Yeah, they're actually right inside of the Smart Scripts group. I don't know if you're in there yet, but I'll send you a link to that, and you can access them right through there. And I think it's on my page as well. And I can also send out a reminder or a replay as well. So, yeah.
And you're in Saskatchewan, right?
I'm actually in, I'm in BC. I was Saskatchewan.
Oh, okay.
But we moved out to BC about 7 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was just asked to speak at the Saskatchewan Sign Association annual AGM or something like that. So I'm doing that on Zoom in a couple of weeks, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
That's cool. Like, are you traveling to Saskatchewan then? Or?
No, it's just a Zoom call for their AGM, and I'm doing a little bit on how to get Google reviews. So I'll probably be referring your product. And then I'm going to, at some point in time, I'm going to be working on helping sign shops in Canada and the United States with digital marketing. Because we do so well. So yeah, I'm 20% of my business is digital marketing now, and I expect it to be to double my business. My sign business will equal my marketing business will equal my sign business next year.
Very cool. Yeah. Awesome. Great job. Anyway, yeah.
Jason, do you have a link to your calendar if I need to get a hold of you?
I do, and I'll send you an email with that.
Sure.
Yeah, I can fire that off to you. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Cool. So I'll send you the calendar link, and John, was there something I was supposed to send you? Oh, he just left. I was looking to it. He's going to do the AGM thing, which is awesome. I love being able to. There's a great technique called association takeover, where you go into associations like that, offer them your services, and then reach out to their members on the association's behalf, and then be able to sell those association members the same thing you're selling the association.
I call it strategic partner. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same model.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for joining us this Thursday. It was a great
Thanks.
turnout. Appreciate you guys, and look forward to seeing any other questions and seeing what you guys can do with all of this.
Thanks.
All right.